What's up, yeah? City Striker here, and this Saturday, Tom Aspinall was taking on Sergei Pavlovich for the interim title, and I think that Sergei Pavlovich is going to win, and I think he's going to win by a third round KO. I think that Sergei Pavlovich's grappling and his overall wrestling, is getting a bit slept on, based on the fact that he got destroyed by Alistair Overeem because he just took him down, and Sergei Pavlovich had no answers. But that was a fight on short notice. His UFC debut against a veteran like Overeem, he was not expecting to get taken down by a guy who is notably a striker. But it is what it is. He got taken down, he got destroyed. But he does have a Greco-Roman wrestling background. I could be wrong here, but I do just feel like he's going to catch Tom Aspinall. He's got a super long reach. Aspinall's going to be bouncing in and out of range, trying to get a timing going. But Sergei Pavlovich has a great jab. I think he's going to be able to find it, although Aspinall has some good head movement. But I just feel like Sergei Pavlovich, he's going to be able to chain some combos and, really hurt Tom Aspinall. I think in the first round, Tom Aspinall is actually going to, look to grapple quite a bit. But, Tom Aspinall, he's got some great jiu-jitsu. But, the wrestling, it's still pretty good. The way he took down Volkov, just by, slipping a shot and going straight into a takedown, that was a perfect reactive takedown. And I think he's going to need to implement some reactive takedowns. But Sergei Pavlovich, he did show some pretty good takedown defense against Curtis Blades, even though that was Curtis Blades who was rocked, who shot a takedown on him, and it was kind of a sloppy shot. I don't think Tom Aspinall's going to be that sloppy, but I do think that Curtis Blades is a strong grappler. But we can't take much from the Pavlovich and Blades fight. But he also had some pretty nice uppercuts to kind of make Blades wary. If you come in here, there's something that's going to come your way. And I think that, when you got a guy who's probably going to be using reactive takedowns on you, that's where you can set up something throw a hook and then go into the uppercut. Now that is risky because there's a chance you got to time it really, really well, just like Derek Lewis timed it versus Curtis Blades. But besides that, I think he's going to be able to defend the grappling and the attempts to get him to the floor. And I also think that he's just going to be able to catch Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall, when he engages and disengages, he tends to leave his chin up in the air. And that works really well. If someone's sort of backing you up and you're kind of pressuring them forward and they're not throwing anything back. But Sergei Pavlovich, if we know anything about him, is that this guy is a brawler. He loves to brawl. He's never going to shy away from the exchange, especially considering that he's been in there with heavier punchers than Tom Aspinall, like Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa. Those guys are pretty fast too. We can't just look at them and be they're just power punchers. They were pretty fast too. Not as fast as Aspinall. Maybe Derek Lewis isn't that fast, but Tai Tuivasa is relatively quick. But of course, Tom Aspinall was at a different level. But I don't think he's going to be able to get Sergei to respect him. I think Sergei is going to be pressuring him early. And when a power puncher pressures you like that, in boxing they say the best way to get a puncher to respect you is by landing a 1-2 on them. But Tom Aspinall is going to be moving backwards, and when he throws that 1-2, Sergei is going to immediately throw out some shots. And I think he has a really solid chin. He was taking some shots from Tai Tuivasa in their fight. We all saw how he dominated Tai Tuivasa, but in a brawl, you're going to get hit. And he did get hit, and that wasn't able to phase him. And Tom Aspinall doesn't really put people out cold. He drops him and then TKOs him, but he's not that heavy of a puncher. So I think he's really going to rely on his leg kicks and his grappling. The leg kicks could pose Sergei a massive problem, but if he's able to get the timing and kind of punch as Aspinall slamming those kicks Curtis Blades did versus Tom Aspinall, I think he could have some success. And I think he's going to catch Tom Aspinall entering the pocket just like Aspinall got caught by Andrei Arlovski. So my official prediction for this fight, I'm going to go with Sergei Pavlovich by a third round KO. Yeah, I think he's going to knock out Tom Aspinall. I don't think it's going to be a TKO, but this is going to be a great fight.